Hello there, bread lovers. Here you go. How are we all doing today? So, with Fantasy Life Online getting version 1.6, it comes with a super powerful rune system that changes the game. Alright, lots to talk about in this video, so I'll make sure to put some timestamps in the video down here. So make sure you check that out to help navigate this massive project. In this video, I'll be talking about the difference between red runes and blue runes, the costs of these bad boys, cause some of the runes can cost about $5 million maybe. But have no worries, I did make a video about this in the past. It'll be up here, or here, always get it wrong. So make sure to check out that video if you want some dosh. And I appreciate if you give a like and subscribe if you haven't already for that bread. Really appreciate getting 1,000 bread lovers, because that's just my one goal. So there's lots to talk about in this video, so let's discuss how runes work, possibilities, the values, the RNG, the sacrifices, and some future runes. Shall we? Red runes are for weapons, while blue runes are for armor. And each rune crafted gives special effect and a sub effect. Each rune has a different list of special effects and sub effects depending on what rune you're crafting, as well as having different initial values and enhancing values. We will talk about these later. Let's try to craft some runes with top tier effects while getting top tier enhancing values. I need RNG's help on this one. So one thing to know, having higher tool power is great, but it doesn't help you by getting a good special effect or initial values, as that part is all RNG, not affected by your rune grade. So crafting runes is all RNG. But having higher tool power does increase your enhancing values. It gives you higher values when enhancing runes. All the values in my video are S grade, as that's the most important value. You're really going to have to sacrifice a loved one. A loved one. Alrighty, the rune grading system. This part is pretty important, so pay attention. You can see in this photo, 1,800 plus is S grade, while 1,451 plus is A grade. Simply, the higher the tool power, the better the enhancing values you have available, plus the ability to craft certain runes. So now let's talk about what's needed to get certain grades. Now, a fully awakened and evolved Bray with fully awakened and evolved Hammer will be B grade. A fully awakened Bray and fully evolved plus a 6-star Pascal Hammer, only level 20, is A grade. A 5 fully awakened with Bray's Hammer, only recast 16, is A grade. While a fully awakened Vised and Hammer awakened 2 times is S grade. So, what do these rune grading systems get you? Well, when you craft a rune, it rolls a random special effect and a random sub effect. It's everywhere. Again, that's all RNG. As for these 4-star runes, there is a total of 102 special effects. Alright, so we know having higher tool power gets you higher values. So let's check out the difference in values for each grade. It's very complicated, and to save me some sanity, just giving a few examples on some of the rolls I got. So I tested B grade, A grade, and S grade. This photo here is S grade. I didn't really notice much of a difference between A grade and S grade on attack values, as the lowest I got for these was +6. But I did notice a difference between B grade and A grade, especially on HP values. So B grade's HP values was this, Well, A grade's HP values was this. As you can see, there's a little bit of a difference on tier 1. But you can still get tier 4. Same. Now, the best way to think of this rune grading system is something like this. If you have E grade and you will make a attack rune and you go to enhance it, you get +1 on tier 1. But if you have S rank and you enhance it, you can get a +6. So the best way to think about it really is E grade would be 1, D grade 2, C grade 3, B grade 4, A grade 5, and S grade 6. So what this means is, again, the higher your rune grade, the higher your enhancing values will be for that specific rune. But not your initial values, as that part is all RNG, as well as getting a top tier sub status of free of a kind is super rare. And again, you're gonna have to please the RNG gods somehow. Right now, Global only has 4-star runes. Well, in the future, we'll get 5-star runes and even super powerful 6-star runes. It's very important that you have the highest tool power to craft certain runes. There isn't really much of a difference between A grade and S grade runes, but in the future, you will need recommended 1500 tool power, which means having 1800 tool power will get you huge success runes. This is where having S grade rune potential really comes in, because you can really tell the difference between these 6-star runes depending on what your tool power grade is. This is why having S grade runes is very important, because later on we will get 5-star and 6-star runes, where if you have S grade, your enhancing values will increase on these, and you can have these bad boys, as well as some other cool runes that we should get soon. But hopefully by then the Pascal hammer should come to the starter store, right? I'll do it. This is why Vise is very important, but the resources are a lot. Now, to get S grade runes, it's noted that you have to have Vise fully awakened, but you only have to have his Pascal hammer awakened 2 times. Reach 1800 tool power. You're welcome. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Red runes are a huge game-changing update, as it's possible to have runes such as 30% increased damage. The main reason for red runes is their primary effect. Substats aren't really great, unlike blue runes. There isn't really much of a point when enhancing red runes. Having the right red rune can increase the damage output of either a Babby? Let's talk about the most important rune to craft first, and that's the red production rune from the Carpenter Life, as it gives tool power, and the max stat you can get is 100 tool power. As you can tell, these are kinda huge. Now it's kinda better to just craft these besides evolution now, as the results are much better. Now, abyssal crystals can be farmed from the fish boss at Waterfall Caves, or from exchanging platinum coins at the Crusade Exchange.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Now, let's check out the resources needed for each life to craft some DPS runes. Now, these lives I mentioned all offer the same stats, but they have different materials needed to craft. To keep it short and simple, I recommend any of these as long as you have the resources, to be honest. Blacksmiths can be pretty good, but limited, while alchemists can be kinda costly, but can be farmed in-game. Excellent stars have a pretty good job chance from mimics during certain mimic events. or new player events. I'll show you a list of effects you can get from these 4-star red runes and max special effects. These special effects are very important for red runes, so let's try to get a decent effect besides goddamn HP values. Let's check out what special effects are available. First off, we have physical attack, magic attack, HP, SP, and elemental attack for each element and future elements. Next, we have critical rate, critical damage, fury growth, fury damage, and the most very super rare one is fury on crit. Now, this one is very rare, so let me know in the comments if you got this one. Next up, we have the percentage-based special effects, when you have to have a certain requirement fulfilled. So, these HP runes, it works out. When your HP is full, you get a 30% damage buff on a tier 5 special effect, okay? Next, HP 75% or above, you get the effect. Next one, HP 50% or lower, you'll get additional damage. HP 30% or lower, you will get 30%. Damage dealt runes is a flat total at all times. Next, we have the anomaly status effect. Now, the way this one works, when the target is inflicted with an anomaly status such as burning, poison, and freeze, you will have increased damage to that target for the duration while they are under the effects of one of your elements, which can be pretty good for certain characters. Next, we have charge time, charge damage, attack speed, basic attack, and counter damage. Let's check out the generated stats for these 4-star red runes. These runes are mainly for their special effects, as their substats are lower in value compared to their blue rune. And this type of rune does not give you elemental damage, really attack values and HP.
Do it or die.
Alright, now let's talk about blue runes and how they work. Runes are very similar to red runes, but they have better substat values, as the primary effects on these blue runes is always physical defense or magical defense. Let's aim to get triple stack substatus on these runes, as it's possible to get 145 attack or 17 elemental damage after enhancing. But I hope you have the dosh for this, as blue runes cost 20 times more than red runes enhancing. Same as before, let's check out what resources are needed for each crafting life. I recommend to craft blue runes is Alchemist, since it doesn't take as many resources, but if you do have the resources, any of these are good. Now let's check out the possible list of sub-effects you can get from these 4-star blue runes on screen now. Note, these blue 4-star runes offer elemental attack. There will be more runes in the future that offer elemental attack as well. Sometimes you'll get a triple stack rune or even a double stack rune. These are the most important runes and are worth upgrading. Note, getting a triple stack rune is the first half of the battle. I crafted about 100 of these blue runes, and I've only gotten at least like 5 good ones. And that cost me a few mil. Gonna have to do something to please the RNG gods.
The gods are pleased.
Alright peeps, now let's talk about the enhancing values and their initial values. This is the money burn part. And you need to sacrifice a loved one to the gods. Having higher tool power doesn't improve the success rate when enhancing runes, but it does for evolving weapons. What does increase your success rate is having the Rune Pass from the premium store, as it gives you a bonus 20% success rate, but it doesn't help you getting a top tier enhanced value. Again, if you really want to have the best of the best runes, you're gonna have to start with a top tier initial value first. I guess the gods demand more. Come on. And each time you successfully enhance a rune, the RNG gods pick between your free sub statuses. But then they throw in some more RNG and choose which one they're going to increase, going from the lowest to the highest. But that number is depending on what your rune grade system is. Let's check out the values for red 4-star runes. Remember, the enhanced values for these on screen is for S grade right now. Is it possible to get max on these runes? 51 attack. Now let's check out the blue runes and their initial values. This is where it gets a bit insane. The substats are very important and they cost a lot. Take for example, on these blue runes, you want to aim to get a super rare triple stack attack rune. First, you're going to start with 3 tier 5 initial values. Then you need to move over to enhancing. And you need to get tier 4 times 10. Reach 147. Good luck. All having an S grade, that is. But there is one more factor that comes into play, and that's the cost of enhancing these bad boys. It's not over, peeps, as red runes and blue runes have different costs when enhancing. Red runes don't really cost much, but you don't really want to enhance these, as the sub status on these aren't as good as blue runes on the other hand. A red rune, you mainly want the special effect, and you don't have to enhance that. But each time you successfully enhance a rune, the cost doubles. So on a red rune, it will cost you 20,000 DOS without fail to enhance it 10 times. Blue rune on the other hand will cost you 1 million DOS without fail. Yeah, it's a pretty big jump. A blue rune could cost you 3 or 5 mil just to upgrade it. Level 10, but hey, the RNG on that bad boy is 50-50, right? As well as Bolt Trend still not really giving us much DOS and capitalizing the shit of it, so new players can't even afford to make a blue rune right now. What the hell? This is why I really recommend that you only enhance a good rune with double or even triple stacks, as you don't want to really spend all your DOS on a goddamn avatar rune with the power of all elements, or a goddamn triple stack HP rune. Alright peeps, I hope the RNG gods are pleased and are in your favor. Please smash that like button for the bread and subscribe for more content. If more runes come out in the future, I'll be sure to cover it up here. No, don't look that way, you silly goose. Jeez. There you go. I have to clean this mess up and have evidence. And then hopefully I get that sweet rune I need. Hopefully my sacrifices aren't in vain. Thank you for your sacrifice. Alrighty peeps, I hope this video helped you understand how runes work, as now you'll know the values and how much RNG is involved in these runes. Oh my god. If more runes come out in the future, I'll be sure to link it in this video here. If you like, leave a comment down below to let me know what runes you got, or if you need any assistance. Make sure you join the Discord as well and me social medias. Alright peeps, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. John Line there.